Hi, I'm Angie Cadis. I'm an indie author, and for the past 2.5 years, I've been on a little bit of a journey. After self-publishing my first novel in 2023, I decided that I wanted to write full-time and I was going to do whatever it took to achieve that. Of course, it started with publishing the first book and the trials and tribulations that came with that, realizing that there were no instant miracles. Even though writing the book felt like the hard part came after. It was marketing the book, it was getting my name out there, it was finding people to take a chance on me, and it was pursuing this seemingly crazy idea of becoming an author. Now, since 2023, a lot has changed. I quit my full-time marketing career in 2024. I sold my house. I went on a little bit of a walkabout, sabbatical, eat, pray, love type of situation. I solo traveled. I put all of my effort and my passion into my books. And here we are today. Some good, some bad, and a lot of lessons learned along the way. Let's talk about the good first. So, in this whole journey of being an author, I have my first book published, Slice, which is a horror novel, and then I started a fantasy series. So the first book of that is Sifting Sands. It came out last April, and the second book in the series is coming out in literally 2 weeks. Feels a little crazy. So I pursued writing. I put all my time and effort and passion into this thing that I love so dearly, that feels so soul consuming and like it's my purpose on this earth. But now I'm here sitting in this standstill, this liminal space between effort and success. And there's a lot of thoughts up here, as there usually are. Now, I've always been very intrigued by the story of Sisyphus. And if you don't know, essentially Sisyphus was cursed to haul this boulder up this mountain, reach the top, and then the next day he did the same thing. The loop never ended. And I realized last month that I feel very much like Sisyphus, where I'm doing these same things. I'm writing and writing and writing so much. I'm making TikTok videos trying to get the word out there about my book. I'm boosting posts. I'm doing giveaways. I'm trying to do all these things to make this dream to come to fruition. And the cycle repeats. And nothing changes. And so, I thought today, rather than just bore you with woes and tales of failed success, I would read you something I wrote last month, just a quick little thing about feeling like Sisyphus, because I feel like it describes what I and probably a lot of other creatives feel nowadays, of just putting all your effort into something you love so dearly and then it never seems to pan out, for good or for bad. So, here we go. I often feel like Sisyphus, though I can't deign the insult as to imagine him happy. Day after day, night after night, striving for something with a false end, like a snake chasing its own tail. But when it catches, the loop merely continues, as I knew it would. Day after day, night after night, I chase the same dream that leads to the same false conclusion. A trapdoor beneath my feet, taking me back to the beginning. And though the sun shines just the same, though the night gleams as black as the one that came before it, I recognize the loop. Day after day, night after night, I force myself up the hill, only to return to the beginning once more. But why? Is it the struggle that one must chase? The burden that grants purpose? Will I eventually learn, turn away from this task, and peel my hands back from the boulder? No. One must imagine Sisyphus happy, because the cycle continues, yet I'm still standing, trying. 5 things to achieve this day. I think the key thing that I realized when I wrote that, and something I have to remind myself day after day, is it's not all about making it to the top of the hill and what we hope or assume comes after that. It's about the progress we make every time we try, and that we still have hope to keep going. So there we have it. one must imagine Sisyphus happy.